Sustainable aviation fuel takes off. Air Liquide secures a supply of Helium-3, hydrogen-powered locomotives becomes a thing of reality, and sugar beet could kickstart the Scottish bioeconomy. All of this and more coming up.
Hey there, it's Chem Eng Weekly, and this is your month in review.
December 2021 was a quieter month in terms of news in chemical engineering, but what were the biggest news stories? Make sure you watch until the end to find out. Let's get right into it. Wet processing investment promises greener clothes. A report made by the Planet Tracker think tank in association with the Apparel Impact Institute has devised that investment in wet processing could be advantageous in producing green clothes. It was shown that an average investment of $455,000 put into color and textile processing plants within Taiwan and China could reduce the amount of environmental impact that the companies had, with the reuse of processing, cooling and wastewater proving vital to achieving this. It is estimated that the industry could save $6.1 billion by simply reusing heat and exhaust gases that could be recycled in different parts of their processing. It was shown to have a saving of 11.5% per annum, as well as a reduction in greenhouse gas emission by 10.8%, showing that there is massive potential in this, and it is quite promising for the future of investment. It is hoped that investors will put pressure on the producers to ensure this is more widely rolled out. Scottish beetroot and the bioeconomy. A new economic analysis has shed light on a new bioeconomy potentially being set up in Scotland by use of sugar beet. The analysis found that 170 million litres of sugar beet as a rotation crop could be grown within Scotland, making Scotland self-sufficient in terms of its biorefinery and bioethanol production. With the UK government doubling the amount of bioethanol needed in its petrol mixing to 10% in September, 1.7 billion litres of ethanol is required, and it's hoped that this new setup could help Scotland contribute, with England currently having only 3 biorefinery plants, contributing 890 million litres of ethanol per year. By setting up with the sugar beet, it is hoped that 280,000 tonnes per year of carbon dioxide can be saved from imports from Europe. It was found that the optimal place for the new biorefinery could be either Dundee or Grangemouth, due to its well-connectedness within the biorefinery industry. It would have access to chemical plants, wastewater treatment, as well as a major port, making it ideal as a location in terms of Grangemouth, whereas Dundee would be close to agricultural land. It is hoped that this would create new jobs in Scotland, as well as drive the country forward in terms of sustainability and net neutrality. The hydrogen locomotive demonstration. A Memorandum of Understanding, or an MOU, has been signed between Chevron and Caterpillar Inc., showing the feasibility of hydrogen in locomotives. The parties hope to fulfill 3 primary objectives. The first, to build a hydrogen fuel cell driven primary locomotive which will show the feasibility of haulage or other regular train activities for hydrogen fuel cells. Secondly, Chevron aims to develop the fueling concept as well as the infrastructure to support this sort of work. And finally, they aim to demonstrate this on top of BNSF railways. The ultimate aim is to show the feasibility of hydrogen fuel cells within the train and railway industry. Of course, it is still subject to regulatory approval, but it is hoped that this project will have massive advantages. The timings and other details are yet to be released. Air Liquide and Helium-3. Air Liquide has entered a long-term supply partnership for the supply of Helium-3. Laurentis Energy has agreed to provide Helium-3, a rare but stable isotope of helium, to Air Liquide. The molecule can be used in quantum computing, quantum science, astrophysics, medical imaging, and more importantly in the future, fusion. As part of this new partnership, they will be able to supply Helium-3 to its customers worldwide. Helium-3 can be used to produce the ultra-cold temperatures and conditions needed to make quantum computers run and avoid overheating, but it is hoped that it can also be used within drug discovery and other pharmaceutical practices, making it a very versatile and very promising deal overall. This will ultimately let Air Liquide diversify its products for its customers and become a major player worldwide in the future. Gevo and Colmar enter an agreement over sustainable aviation fuels. The supply agreement for 45 million gallons a year are coming from Gevo's second net zero production plant, which is called Net Zero 2. Back in October, it was demonstrated that sustainable aviation fuel had a future, with the 100% non-fossil fuel 100% sustainable fuels being usable in commercial and non-commercial flights, showing that this deal has much potential in terms of future of the aviation industry. The deal more widely encompasses energy-dense hydrocarbons which will be supplied from Gevo to the other company, and there's hope that this will slowly siphon into premium gasoline usage in America and worldwide. And finally, Terray develops micro-LED display materials. Terray has announced that it has released a laser transfer release material which can make light-emitting diodes arrange more easily and make the bonding between the wires and the substrates more efficient. Micro-LEDs have huge potential, especially given the smaller carbon footprint they could show if they are incorporated into normal larger screens, and they show exceptional brightness, reliability and colour contrast. On top of this, their consumption of electricity is lower, meaning they are good for sustainability too. This new announcement from Terray has shown that it could overcome a major flaw within the current micro-LED processing, which is that it takes a long time for it to be made. But these chemicals are hoped to speed up the processes and make micro-LEDs more widely rolled out. Terray hopes that this innovation will help give micro-LEDs a new value within the larger production of micro-LEDs in industry. And that's it! Those are the biggest news stories from December 2021. Do let me know down in the comments if you think there's anything that I've missed. And with that comes the end of the video.
Thank you for watching the video. Be sure to like it if you enjoyed it and leave your comments and suggestions down in the comment section below. Don't forget to follow us on our social media channels, and if you click here or here, you can watch another one of our videos. Click up here to subscribe, and thank you very much.